is this up? All right, we are live, YouTube. Whew. I am opening up. Oh, I forgot to lock the second thing on my tripod down here. There. I am opening up An Odyssey 2. This is one of the ones with the hardwired controllers, which I haven't seen before. Just seen some photos, so that will be cool. There is not really a lot of room on the table, so where am I going to put the comments? I mean, yeah, you can hold that, or, yeah. No, or you could also set it over there on those things.
I can see it better.
Yeah, I guess because you're watching it, actually. But yeah, I paid $80 for this on eBay. It was at starting at $49.99, and it was like the best condition box, which is the main reason that I got it. My Odyssey is actually in the repair shop right now because I got the capacitors, and local shop, the mending shed, is going to solder them on for me. Where is that? Doesn't seem like that's actually a seam. No, oh no, it's over here. Yeah. But yeah, basically, me and one other person were bidding on this, and that's how it got up to the $80, which, woohoo, exciting. I've never seen in person the box for the Odyssey either. Well, actually, just don't stop. There are a few punctures and dents that I didn't notice on the eBay listing, but other than that, this is really, really good quality. Let me tilt the camera down just a little bit more. Like, most of the other boxes are a little beat up and frailing at the edges. They need extra tape, but wow, this is so cool.
Lots of games on the side of the box.
Yeah. Also, on this side, there's this fibrous tape, which I'm carefully peeling off because I'm seeing some price sticker thingies. Yeah, you get that so that it's in. What am I seeing here? I'm seeing a. It's this one right here that I can't. M7590, so that's probably not a price sticker. I'm seeing like a $49.99, 20R-S, $99.99. That bottom one's probably the price sticker, unless the others are like they changed the pricing for specials or something. Because I believe I've seen old advertisements in magazines for that. So, oh, you're gonna get your magnifier? Okay.
Yeah.
So while she's doing that, we'll look at what's on this side, and then we can move on here. This is really cool, because I think this is the launch edition, but I'm not positive because I don't know exact timeline for when they made units that have pre-attached controllers or not. Hey, we got two watching, so welcome whoever the other person is. So it will be interesting to see what games are listed. More than 40 Odyssey 2 games are available now, and new ones on. Because there's about 45, maybe 50 North American Odyssey titles. So this makes me think this might have been a later unit. Although I'll have to do research. I know I read like the Odyssey 2 homepages stuff, but I don't know what games it actually launched with. Maybe they spent a whole lot of time and had 40 games ready for the thing when it launched. Although you only get one with the launch. So on this side we have Dynasty. I have that one. That is based off of Chinese Go, which is a strategy type of a game. Or like if you've ever seen the arcade game Attacks, it's a lot like that. So it's pretty fun. We got Hockey and Soccer on the same cartridge. I have that. Cosmic Conflict. I have that one. Showdown in 2180. I have that one too. Oh, peeling more off.
Yeah, so it was originally $99.99, then it went down to $49. It looks like there was a third sale price on it.
Okay, so that actually would make sense. That's like half off. So this could have been one of the last ones. I'm gonna flip this now. I need to do this other side. The excitement of a game, the mind of a computer. I find it very interesting that they have like a lot of game-centric stuff on. I mean, so a lot of people call this a game console, but actually, Magnavox calls it directly the Magnavox Odyssey 2 microprocessor because they were trying to tout its educational abilities and computer abilities. And there are some cartridges that are a little more just computery stuff, like Computer Intro, I believe, was one of their later cartridges. It's just a programming course for the 8048 microprocessor by Intel, which microprocessor is the predecessor to the CPU. So on this side, we have Alien Invaders Plus. I have that one. I don't like that one as much. I have football. I don't think I've played it yet, but I will at some point. I have baseball. Yes, I played that once with my mom. Bowling and basketball. I have that one. And they sort of okay. And then this one, I should know this one, but it doesn't say on this side. It's, oh wait, no, that's the game that comes with it, and it's just only showing two of the, yeah. So on here they've got Cryptologic, Speedway, and Spinout. They have that in a different order than the box. The box has its Speedway, Spinout, and Cryptologic. So these are just two images from that game which are included. Oh, because the third one is on the TV. So that's yeah, this one is Spin Out. That's Cryptologic, which is a Hangman type game, I think. Or maybe that's a different cartridge. Maybe this one, I forget which board game this is. And then they've got Speedway on the top there. And they've got Casino Slot Machine, Showdown in 2180, Cosmic Conflict, Hockey Soccer, Dynasty, Alien Invaders Plus, something going behind the TV I can't read, Bowling, Basketball, Las Vegas Blackjack, UFO, Blockout, Breakdown, Computer Golf, Mathemagic, Echo, and Computer Intro. Oh, they do have Computer Intro listed on here, so maybe it's not one of the later ones, but those are all the games they're showing behind the TV and the console there. And then on this side, we have Las Vegas Blackjack. I had that one. That one, and somewhere on here they show, it's on this side, they show Casino Slot Machine. Those are the two games that I don't want in my collection because I don't really gamble and I actually plan to play this. But I had Las Vegas Blackjack because it came with the Odyssey my parents got me that I've had all these years. And I actually gave it to a friend who has an Odyssey because he said he could give it a good home. And so it's, let's just say that it's pretty boring. And I would imagine that Blackjack with a human dealer out in Las Vegas would be more exciting. He'd play it up and make it fun and the thrill of winning money. Although it was pretty exciting when the Odyssey 2 had a glitch and my balance went to all nines. So then we got UFO. I have that one. That one's decently fun. Blockout and Breakdown. Those are pretty fun too. Computer Golf. That one I've played a couple of times. It's pretty fun. I'm going to play that some more. Get some friends over and play it because you can have up to 4 players with that one. That one, Las Vegas is 2-player. Blackout Breakdown is 1 or 2 players. Actually, Las Vegas is 1 or 2. UFO is only 1 player, unless you switch out. Mathematics and Echo I have. Computer Intro I have. Interesting, their picture just shows you the bunch of symbols. So UIOQSDF, CHJKAZX CVBM period minus X divided equals YN slash square block and the number 10.
And what does all that mean?
It's supposed to represent the character set that the Odyssey has. I think they would have been better to actually show some lines of hex code or something. Or maybe some like blocks going around. Because the one thing that I find unusual, so far there's like one video of computer intro that's on YouTube. And it's just showing the final output of the first coding thing. So all you see are these boxes dancing around. You don't know that they typed in the lines of code to make it do that. So it's very underrepresentative, but what I want to do live streams or pre-edited videos where I'm going through the coding course, probably live streams. And I actually want to find somebody, like one of my friends who knows modern coding but doesn't know old coding and be like, we'll do a video where it's like modern coder tries coding from the 80s. Something like that. So yeah, then we got volleyball. I have that one. Yeah. Casino slot machine. Don't have that. I don't want it. Although if I ever came into possession of it, I would definitely give it a try and see if it was fun or not. Or, you know, like maybe my curiosity will get the better of me and I'll buy one and then resell it, but it'll be long enough that I can test it out. Because I'm just curious, is it fun to play or is it just boring? Oh, and they're making it exciting because they got all 3 cherries. And so there's like cherries shooting off of the fruit slot machine. Like they got jackpot. So then here is another picture of the included game with it. This side seems a little faded. And then, I think, did we look at this? Yeah, we did look at this side. Because I have Showdown 2180, I have Cosmic Conflict, I have Hockey Soccer, and I have Dynasty. So, yeah. Complete with computer keyboard. Or, no, with universal hand controls and multi-game cartridge. Yes. Yep, most of these are touted as games. I mean, they are. But they did try and push its computer abilities because it is a microprocessor. Now, I'm mainly probably going to be keeping this for the box. Maybe I'll keep the unit. I might try and resell it. Let's open this up. Woo-hoo-hoo! Pretty sweet. Yeah, and you can see the inside of the box. Looks old, but it's still pretty good. So here's where they had the included game, Speedway Spinout Crypto Logic. This is the thing where I'll have to see, looks like it still has the original tape on it. I'll have to see which is better. Oh, the game manual, oh wait, no. The manual, no, that's owners. Maybe they just put it, yeah, they did. Okay, so the game manual is over there. It was supposed to be in here. That looks good quality, so see how it compares to my copy of this game. Yeah, so it's upside down in there, but whatever. The cartridge looks pretty good. There's a little bit of scuffing on the bottom, but I have a lot of those like that. But so that looks like a decently good quality cartridge. I'll have to check it with mine later. I'm just going to set that up to the back there. Then we have the, this is the game cord, as they called it. Let's undo it from its mess. Now, is this... I'm having trouble telling. Is this the actual, or is it... Okay. So that is the game cord. Although...
Is that one of the hand controllers?
No, this is...
to plug into the TV.
Yeah, this is their TV game switch. The... Oh. Wow, this is, So...
You need to come down here. I can't see it.
I don't have... Actually, wait a minute. No, I do have... It's in the box. Are they both in here? Trying to see if there is the, TV game... Yeah, huh. Oh, wait, no. Now the real question, I think I know where. So here's, we got those. Those will put, yeah, they'll see it in a second. I'm going to hold it back up again. So you don't have to keep holding it up. Because I'm still getting one other thing. I'm going to come in front of the camera here really quickly. So, here is what I was just noticing, alright? So this is the TV game switch from the original Odyssey. It'll let you have an antenna for your TV stations, as well as your game hooked up, and you could switch between the two. And a little fun fact, these little spade connectors that old TVs used for antennas, they're kind of like micro antennas, so that's why even though you're physically disconnecting the TV antenna to play your game, you could still get interference, which is why older systems had channels 3 and 4 on there, right? So now this is the one from my Odyssey 2, and it's a little tough and like uncomfortable, and overall being plastic, it doesn't feel as premium as this. I can understand the cost-cutting measures that probably went into making the plastic one, but now the new black one, it's still a lot stiffer and uncomfortable compared to the metal one, which actually I think I used the metal one for years.
Yeah.
So you don't need to do it anymore, okay?
I just want to see what it's like.
Okay, sure. You're seeing for yourself. But this black one is a little.
That's really hard.
Yeah, now feel this one. This black one is a little better. Like it's a little more oiled or something, or I don't know.
Yeah.
But whatever.
But this one is really the best.
Yes, it is. No, that's the old one. That's the one from the first Odyssey. These plastic ones.
My Odyssey.
Yes, these plastic ones are from the Odyssey 2, and they're just. I mean, they work. Oh, also, Oh, so the game cord is different. Where is because I was feeling like that game cord was different. Because I should have. Yes. Yeah. Okay. So, my Odyssey 2 that's in the repair shop right now has been modified, and its game cord is an RCA style connector, and the other end terminates in this thing, which is the same, I believe, as the original Odyssey. Here's the.
You're too high when you're showing.
So, okay, I'm still getting stuff. So
I know.
once I have it all, I can put it in camera.
You can show it again. Okay.
Yes. So here's the original Odyssey game cord in brown. Here's the original game cord for my Odyssey in black, which it then terminates in an RCA style plug, which I thought was interesting. And mine actually just has an RCA to F jack connector on it. And then the game cord goes in there, like that. The new box uses actual RCA connector on both ends for the new Odyssey. I'm really curious why. I'll have to see if there's like a manufacture date on this somewhere. Is this one of the older ones or one of the newer ones? Little things like that always get me curious.
That's an RCA jack.
Yep, it's just an RCA plug like your red, green, and blue for your...
What's the other one look like?
It's this.
And it's not an RCA,
It's whatever proprietary
it's
thing.
wider. Okay, I can see it, why it's a little different.
Yeah, also this has the whole
Mm-hmm.
metal around the outside. So that's very interesting. So
Is
this...
this end of it an RCA or is
Yes,
that something different?
that's an RCA.
That's an RCA.
So this one could actually just go straight into my TV without me needing to modify the cable inside.
Nice.
That's very interesting that they have that design, and it makes me kind of... I'm just really curious now as to when this came out. Because as far as I'm aware, like the hardwired controller versions, which you can open them up and replace the controllers, but the hardwired ones, oh, that switch is very different too. Ooh, and that thing just, wow. On mine, I don't think I could just pull this off. This is a very, very different unit. Wow. Can't wait till I get mine in for some real side-by-sides. But, congratulations, you have just acquired the ultimate video game system. So, okay, so they do call it video game system, even though the unit itself says microprocessor. We'll see that in just a moment. To help you protect your investment, look inside for a special offer. Extend your Odyssey service protection to 1 full year. Peace of mind for less than $25. Wow.
Wow.
Which, keep in mind that
What year was this?
this was 1979 is when the first one came out. So this between then and 1982 is the Odyssey's run. Now keep in mind that would be a lot more expensive now. I've talked about before, but I have some Odyssey games that actually have the price sticker of about $19.99. And if you convert that to today's currency, it's around $70, which is what you would expect to pay for a AAA game nowadays.
Really?
Yes. So we'll glance over just a little more of this, and then we'll get to the unit. So no unexpected service bill to upset your budget. Guaranteed trouble-free Odyssey entertainment. Professional service should you need it. Here's all you have to do. Fill out and return the attached postage paid maintenance agreement application now. Include your check, money order, Visa, or Master charge number for $19.95. Interesting they say charge number. Shows you how new credit cards were back then. Or for just $19.95 or $24.95 plus any state or local taxes payable to NAP Consumer Electronics. That would be North American Philips Corp. So interesting, they have NAP, NAP Consumer Electronics Corp. Your additional 9-month service protection maintenance agreement will be sent to you by return mail. If unexpected problems should occur, just send your Odyssey Master component postage prepaid to one of our NAP factory service locations listed below. It will be serviced or replaced with a rebuilt unit promptly and thoroughly checked 100% worry-free performance. If you have elected to take the my eyes, I'm just gonna have to read it this way, where if you have elected to take the added protection for your cartridge library, just pack up your cartridge and return it to the factory address identified, and it will be replaced by return mail. Please be certain to enclose your name and address with your Odyssey and/or cartridges. Important, your application must be received prior to expiration of your 90 days labor warranty. Don't forget to fill it out and mail today. Remember, this service agreement is an extension of your 90-day labor and warranty and will start immediately upon expiration of your labor warranty. Okay, so it's 90 days plus, so it's 1 year plus 90 days. That's cool. There's a lot of cool stuff here. If this isn't online already, oh, it's nice. Seal up. So they got the envelope on the bottom, and then the fill out is on the lid of the envelope, and then you lick it closed. That's really cool to have that in here. If that's not documented online, it needs to be. Looks like how to get service on your Odyssey 2 after the 3-month warranty.
I need to go.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Yeah. Here.
No. Can you move it back, please?
Sure.
Okay. Yeah, this is good enough.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Cool. Very cool.
Yep. While returning your Odyssey 2 for repair, verify there is a defect by reviewing the troubleshooting, blah, blah, blah. And this is, interesting. So, yeah, and they tell you different centers that repair. They got Los Angeles, Chicago, New York, Atlanta, Cleveland. Makes me wonder what's there now. All right, so let's get on to, we have Power Brick, which, has a little bit of foam on it. Is this? This does not look, it's an AC adapter. This does not look like an original power adapter for the Odyssey. Because mine, I have one somewhere. It says Odyssey. I'm not going to dig that one out. All right. Then we have our hardwired controllers. We got the owner's manual. Congratulations, 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 congratulations! You have just acquired the ultimate video game system. Your Odyssey 2 is even more sophisticated than most arcade games. It employs state-of-the-art electronic technology which was unthinkable only a few years ago. It uses a tiny microprocessor, which is a miniature computer, to perform complex electronic functions, formerly accomplished only by far more bulky and expensive equipment. Your Odyssey has been engineered to give you many years of fun and entertainment. It is quite simple to set up and operate, but is very important it is very important that you read and understand this information contained in this manual first. Cool. I'm going to have fun poring over this. This will be fun to read. Yeah, so I always thought it was weird the controllers were coming out of there, where they are, and I'll show you why in a moment. But apparently that is where they come out. Oh. Here's a family having fun playing Odyssey. He looks a little bit like Steve Irwin, or they look a lot like the family from the first. Are they? Are they the family from? No, I thought they were the family from the first Odyssey, and maybe there is one advertisement that has these same boys and girls from the first, but these kids are clearly different. But they're marveling, and I love how the parents are playing and the kids are watching. It's definitely changed a little bit since then. Usually parents are watching, kids are playing. There's nothing wrong with that. I think it's fun that the parents were getting involved too. They show it's a family unit. All right. Okay, let's move some things around. All right. Okay. Oh, also, come on. Okay. Huh. There's a paid Sharpie marker on the front. Okay, I want to just see, is there anything? Oh, yes. Yeah. Advertising blurb stuff. I love it. Makes the unit more exciting. Woohoo! Let's just see what this says on the back here really quickly. The only system that comes truly complete includes computer keyboard. Odyssey 2 is the only leading video game system that comes complete with everything you need to play every game available. Which is actually true. Some of the other consoles made you buy a, what did they make you buy? They made you buy like pads and stuff, number pads, things like that. And also the thing about the Odyssey being more advanced, yeah, I think some of the arcade games had more because they fit more inside of the game cabinet. And I think also more of the resources were utilized for that one game on the board. But as far as being versatile, the Odyssey was a little more versatile than some of the others because it had a microprocessor. But the Atari 2600 and Atari lineup ended up winning out, and then it went to Nintendo. And that's because they had a bigger library of games, more third-party developers. So it even has a computer keyboard that translates into the electronic language of the microprocessor. Nowadays, we just say it's typing, but yeah, it's mostly the same as our modern computer. I'm sure the actual code behind it is different, but typing back then, typing now, it's all electronic ones and zeros. A tiny computer capable of making more than 1,000 electronic decisions every second. It's about this big, I'm guessing. And it's, it's one of those centipede-looking black chip things. Predecessor to the CPU. On some electronic, 1,000... Is that? No. 100,000, sorry. 100,000 electronic decisions every second. On some electronic games, keyboards of this sophistication are not available at any price. Which is true. Some game systems didn't have any keyboards. Couldn't do all the educational things you could with a keyboard. On others, keyboards may be available as accessories, but at a cost of more than double that of the basic game itself. Which, that kind of makes sense. The keyboard would be a little more expensive than the game cartridge. Includes all the controllers you need to play every game. Sorry, controls. Odyssey 2 also includes all the controls you need to play every game in the extensive and rapidly growing library of Excitement. And it wasn't rapidly growing unless they were still working on some of the games they advertised, but it stopped at about 50, and they say 40 on the box. So, yeah. At least one other leading game system forces the purchase of expensive accessory hand controls to play individual game cartridges. Might have been Atari. I know they have like paddle controllers, but then they also had the regular joysticks. I don't know much about Atari. I'm guessing the joysticks were included and the paddles were with a separate game. Includes 3 completely different action-packed games. Spin Out. High-speed off-the-wall race action around a hazardous enclosed track. 2 different raceways. Speedway. You're racing a really mean machine against a high-speed maze of cars driven by the coolest hotfoots in the world. Crypto Logic. You and your opponent have to outthink the computer. Secret messages are scrambled by random transposition ciphers that come out different every time. Oh, cool. This is the model 7600, which, over in Europe, it was known as the Philips Video Pack 7600. Odyssey 2, the excitement of a game, the mind of a computer. The keyboard is the key to new master strategy games. These are totally unlike any video games you have ever played. A quantum evolution in game design has interfaced state-of-the-art computer technology with advanced board game concepts to create a revolution in video game design. Events on the game board cue keyboard entries into the computer. This results in on-screen action changes, which in turn affects the player's positions on the game board. This unique keyboard/game board interaction elevates Odyssey to levels of challenge never before encountered in video games. The Master Strategy series includes The Quest for the Rings, Conquest of the World, and The Great Wall Street Fortune Hunt. They're the first of a whole new generation of video games. I have all 3 of those. Conquest of the World I haven't played yet. It's basically like Risk, but then you fight with tanks and airplanes and submarines on your computer screen. I have played Quest for the Rings. It's like Lord of the Rings. You move on the game board and then you type stuff in and you fight monsters and dragons on your TV and try and collect all the rings before you run out of turns. Pretty fun. And The Great Wall Street Fortune Hunt. I'm going to play that with a friend who does financial stuff. It's pretty boring. It's a stock market simulation on your TV. The new Odyssey2 Challenger series offers spectacular games filled with more action than you'll find in the arcades. The series includes UFO, which is without question one of the most challenging and exciting, demanding electronic games ever invented. Maybe so. I thought some of the arcades were more complex. Or, I once heard, I read an article where someone was saying, back in the day, had an Odyssey, and, your friends weren't, oh, we have Atari, Atari's better. But then they come over to your house, and they try the Odyssey, and they're like, wow, this is actually pretty cool. And it has some extra fancy stuff. And then they go sulking back to their Ataris at their house. I think Odyssey and Atari were about the same price, too. Here we go. Odyssey 2 is a serious... Oh, by the way, Odyssey 2 is super scripted because it's not the second Odyssey. They had, 4 other consoles that were Pong-based in between the first Odyssey and this one. It's super scripted because it's the second generation of consoles. So a lot more neat features, like built-in graphics that you could call up for code, which is one of the cool things about the Odyssey. Because they had pre-built-in graphics, and you could just pick from that selection if you wanted to, rather than the other consoles where you had to code your own graphics for them. So yeah, Odyssey is a serious educational tool for the entire family. For children, games like Mathemagic make arithmetic fun to practice. I have that one. Games like Buzzword and Crypto Logic reinforce spelling skills. For teenagers and adults, Computer Intro makes a unique entry point into computer technology. Yes, it does. I want to play that with some friend. Find somebody who does modern programming. multi-level play action. At their peak, Odyssey 2 games present a most serious challenge to the most seasoned player. But many games can be programmed one way for children to enjoy, and at a far higher level that adults will never outgrow. And right there they show, what is it? Armored Encounter. That game's pretty fun, although I haven't played it a lot, but that game uses like almost the entire keyboard to pick from the different options to fight tanks with. True reality synthesization. Didn't know that was a word. It's probably made up. Odyssey 2 games simulate reality to a really remarkable degree. Tanks drive like tanks. Planes fly like planes. And some games even have built-in gravity fields. You know, that's just really marketing hyperbole. We don't definitely say that now. But, I mean, in a way, this was really cool and new back in the day. And just think about how exciting it was that you could do some of these things on your TV screen. And although it's not like basketball I'm looking at down below, it's not exactly like real basketball with just two people playing. But you have like your own separate baskets on the opposite ends of the court. So it's not super realistic, but for back in the day, it was pretty cool. And you'd be like, wow, this does make me think of basketball. At least I think I would. A lot of, I don't know. So let's get through this really quickly. On-screen electronic sensors automate play action. When you quarterback your electronic football team, offensive and defensive players automatically follow the ball during running, passing, and punt situations. When you captain your spaceship, enemy battle cruisers automatically employ search and destroy tactics. Multi-mode cartridge library. This is true. Like the little booklets that I have will say things like 2 games in 1 cartridge or 3 games in 1. So many of the Odyssey 2 cartridges contain 2 or more completely different games, not simply minor variations designed to stretch out a single visual theme. This makes a wildly varied collection of games much more affordable. So right there they show bowling and basketball. Sorry, it's bowling and basketball. That's something that Mark from Classic Game Room pointed out. And, you know, because like the Atari had bowling, but it didn't have an exclamation mark at the end. Those are okay. My gripe, though, is with they have hockey and soccer. Those are the exact same game, except in hockey, all the players are spread out, and in soccer, all the players are close together. And what makes soccer particularly annoying is sometimes the players get stuck on the ball because they're both touching it right next to each other, and at that point, you just have to restart the whole entire game. Limitations of the time. Yep. More than 40 Odyssey 2 games are available now, and new games are on the way. 1981 North American Philips Consumer Electronics Corp. Odyssey is a trademark of the Magnavox Odyssey Company. Sorry, not Odyssey, just Magnavox Company. There's also Out of This World and Helicopter Rescue. Helicopter Rescue is a pretty terrible game. Out of This World is like the Moonlander, where like you land your craft on the moon, and then you have to take back up and touch with the mothership. It's that concept. That one's fun, but not the other one. So, let's take a look at this unit from the back side. This is where I'm really curious about. So, as you can see, the controller cords, well, they don't appear to be like Super Smash or anything. They are making this bend out a little bit. There does seem to be some, so there is, because like this thing has a lip. Do I want to, yeah, let's actually open this thing up really quickly and I can just show that. And then we'll take this out. I'll plug this in and see if it works. But, as to point out, there's the Odyssey microprocessor badge. Man, For some reason this unit feels a little bit lighter, but I don't actually pick up my Odyssey very often. And maybe also I'm just so used to my Odyssey because I have the voice module installed on it. Alright, where's our tool? Okay. Alright. Wait, did I not? No. I grabbed the wrong one. There we go. Whoops. License under patent 11003762. Not seeing anything about the date this particular unit was made. All right. So, here's your back piece. And on the later units, those two spots right there where they actually had the 9-pin ports for the controllers. So I thought it was interesting that they didn't just have a tiny little hole where the wire sticks out for this variation of the unit. Oh wow. This one too, their board is not covered by metal shielding like on mine. We got, it's like some green tape, something covering the board. I've never seen this type of material. Maybe that's like extra thick traces. I don't know. It's the way that it's all bumpy too. It's like they put a layer of something. I'm not electronics expert. Ooh, this one's set to channel 4. I'm going to switch that to channel 3. So I don't think I've gotten channel 4 working on my TV to figure out how. So this end of the cable looks the same. Actually, and it seems like there's a little bit more room in this one as far as where you fit the cables. We're going to grab an RCA cable. Oh wow, yeah. Because like on mine I had to like cut off this part right here, the strain relief, because it would not fit. So that's cool. If you ever need to replace a cable, you have it relatively easy. And yeah, there are slots on the lip for these right here. Also, this capacitor right here seems bigger than mine. I'm also seeing a ribbon cable, and there's a little heat sink thingy for, what would that be? Yeah, I don't think that's the microprocessor. Ooh, I see the microprocessor. Wow. Should have. Wait. Yes. I do have a light, so. Yeah. Right in there, that thing with very long legs, or whatever. Let's see. Oh, yeah. That black thing right behind the post. Yeah, you could barely see the microprocessor. Oh, welcome, Waterproof Jelly Cat Orphanage. Getting close to being done with this unboxing here, but yeah, that's a microprocessor from back in the day. predecessor to the CPU. Let's go ahead and put this thing back together, and then I should just plug it in and see if I can give it a test. Let's make sure all these cables are being lined up in the right place. There's some tape coming off holding these wires down there. Okay. All right. Oh no. Well, maybe. I was just thinking I can't actually test my Odyssey2 unit here because the adapter that I have for mine, the F-Tac adapter, is in with my unit at the repair shop, my old one. So, but I realized though I do have the adapter that I can put on this really quickly. Okay, that's been put back together. Now that means I need to grab this adapter, and I will need to use the Odyssey2's unit. Put that to game. Actually, I can just use this screwdriver here on my tool that I already have. Okay, so I am going to assume you would want to plug it in this way, so on goes our little actually no, probably it's probably the other way with the way that these are bent. So let's put that seems to go on a little easier. That. Okay. All right. Man, the box is so cool. All right, let's scoot this back. I'm gonna come over here by the camera. Let's see. All right, and then I just stick our connector on like that. I'm gonna need the game cord. Which way do these twist ties go? Perfect. Now it makes me wonder how, if any way, was the cable originally secured. Who knows, maybe those are the original twist ties. But let's... Okay. Alright, I have this thing. Let's make sure we are set to game. Alright. flip our console back over. Right side up. Power brick. Where did I set it? Oh, right, I left. Left the power brick in the box. Which, I don't think this is the original power unit. It doesn't say Magnavox. It doesn't look like it to me. Like mine had. Well, it's. It smells almost as old. Maybe it's just because it's been sitting in the box there. But this is a. This is a 12-volt, 1 amp. I've been running my Odyssey on a 9-volt one because I felt that was a little safer. Even though, because the original one is 11 volts or some weird. Actually, yeah, here is. I'm not going to take it out of the box, or the bag, but there's mine. You can see it says Magnavox and it is 11 volt AC. So let's just. Okay. All right. That's plugged in. Let's slide in the cartridge that it came with, which is the original cartridge the unit came with. Let's turn on my TV. Probably going to see a bunch of lines floating up. All right, let's get perfect. There we go. Picture's coming in place now, and wait a minute. We can hear it, but you know, I just realized something. I don't need to open the unit, and I don't need to mess with. Hold on, let's make sure we're not going to see anything we don't want you guys to see. I won't need to open the unit up again just yet, because I can open up OBS. And then from there, I can turn on at least we should be. Is the Win TV not? There's my screen. I am not seeing the, no, it says blue. Huh. We are set to game. I may have to just cut the stream and figure this out later, but let's just see if. Let's close that out. We should pull up. Wait, no tuner available. Let's just make sure. Make sure it's not because. Huh. let's try unplugging and plugging in the tuner. It's been unplugged. Now it's been plugged back in. I do not see any lights on the tuner itself. Are you going to connect for us? If not, then I'll just end here and call it an unboxing. That doesn't help. I didn't want it to be full screen. I just wanted it to be a bigger window. There we go. That's a little better. All right, let's try launching this program again. Come on, WinTV, do your stuff. Ah! All right, what channel are we on? Okay, so we are on channel 3. Huh. Wait. Oh, no, this is channel 4. Okay, so it is on channel 4 still. Huh. Well. Wait, is it? Because 4 is not showing anything. Let it load channel 3. Nothing. Back to channel 4. Oh. But why? Why are you not sounding? Oh, so there is something. It's just not. Yeah, I have no idea why. Oh, it's just being a bit slow. So now let's try OBS. Which we need to. Ooh. We want to monitor and output that for right now. So. Oh, I failed. So it's working. Oh. This game. Yeah, one moment. If anybody, okay, so if anybody, I'll just show. If anybody's watching, that's what we can do. Oh, I'm seeing a bit of streaking. And there's fuzz. I mean, I didn't get this for that. So that's a bit sad. I'll have to, get another unit. Hopefully. I'm thinking of hopefully my unit in the thing gets repaired with the capacitor so it's not, but now it's scrambled and you have to guess. It's like if I get one wrong, nope. But And you can see I got 2 wrong guesses. So, yes, my new Magnavox Odyssey 2 unit. Pretty cool. I'm going to have to go in and change out the channel setting, but other than that, we're good. Anyways, if you guys are excited for Odyssey content that will be coming sometime after I get mine back from the repair shop, leave a like down below, get subscribed. I'll see you guys in whatever's next. Bye!